game, so I'll be handing out cards and everything. I'll be at every Raider game. So.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Raider Nation. It is your boy Turf back. Tuesday, June 10th. Yeah, 19, right? It's not 19. It is 2025, ladies and gentlemen. June 10th, 2025. This is going to be a great one. At least I have a feeling it's going to be a great one. I hope it lives up to be what it's supposed to be. I'm excited. I think I finally got everything running and working as usual, as possible, as to be expected. So, yeah, let me know if if I'm struggle streaming over here. Shout out to the lead attorney. Saw him out there doing his thing today. With all the craziness going on in this country. Yeah, but it looks like everything is working good. I got TikTokers joining. We got everything working in all the other places. I'm not going to give away all my sources. But yeah, we're going to dive right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Diving right on into it. Yo, Raider Nation, what's hoppin'? It's your boy Turf from the Ultimate Raider Fan, and tonight we are getting deep in the trenches. Offensive line, defensive line. Last but not least, probably won't need much for it, but those quarterbacks, man, those quarterbacks should be very interesting. Yeah, very interesting if we get anybody to chime in from that respect. Yeah, and all that grit, man, that's shaping our season as camp winds down. We keeping it live, raw, and urban. Urban. Does that even sound like Turf? I know. I'm trying, y'all. I'm giving y'all some content. I'm trying to write this stuff, man. I'm trying to make it good for you. Pull up, grab your drink, right? Let's go. Grab your drink. Let's go. So, we got front office hustle, man. Let's kick it off with new GM, right? Spy Tech, Coach Carroll building that foundation. Hopefully, y'all watched yesterday as Rundown and I on the Turf and Rundown show. Shout out to nephew. We showed a couple of clips, man, trying to show y'all this new camaraderie, right? This new attitude, this new aura that's trying to be built in the building. So we got to expect some things like that, right? And SpyTech even admitted they reached out to Mahomes themselves, talking about they ain't scared to chase greatness. Yeah, who knows what they're doing, but I'll tell you this. I think they're doing a good job to start, right? Hey, they went for stability at quarterback, brought in Geno Smith, 2-year, $75 million deal, right, with $58.5 million guaranteed. He's definitely an upgrade. And I mean, hey, our guy is backing him hard. You know who that guy is. That Tom Brady guy. Yeah, he's backing him real hard. So let's see what's going to happen with it, man. Quarterback room talk. Geno's had some shaky late game numbers last season. Below average, right, on 3rd and 4th downs. But that experience in Carroll's system definitely is going to turn the tide, in my opinion. And I mean, we've been hearing a lot of stuff as far as camp, right? And I'm sure there's a couple of these Raider fans on the chat room tonight that's gonna have a thing or two to say on the quarterback they love. It's no secret. Turf is an AOC fan, man. Absolutely adore AOC. So you're not gonna see me talk bad about him, man. It is what it is. But yeah, behind Geno, obviously, We definitely got AOC, Cam Miller, and we still got Gus Bradley's kid, man. He's still there. He's still available. He's, you know what I mean? Hopefully picking up where he's left off. I actually thought the kid looked pretty good. And I wanted to see more of him during the offseason, but for whatever reason, right, they did what they did. As far as I should say preseason, not offseason. But, yeah, Cam Miller, touchdown Tommy from that Montana State University. Shout out to my guy. Yeah, they're building chemistry at camp, so coaches are watching closely. The quarterback room, it's about to be lit, ladies and gentlemen. I think we finally got a reputable room, if you will. I'm a believer in AOC, so do I think he's going to be better this year? Absolutely. We're going to talk about that later. I'll leave that, right? We saved the best for last, if you will. So, offensive line, the build-up. Jackson Powers Johnson trimmed down 10 to 15 pounds in the offseason, man, to fit this system. Did it add mobility? It's a flex for our rushing game. If so, I think that's going to be the case, and he's a nasty one. So, hey, we'll have to see how that works out, man. In the guard wars, you know, we got Alex Kappa and Dylan Palmer battling heavy. Analysts say they are serious threats to start come week one. We know clearly. We don't have a choice. One out of the two of them have to start. So it'll be what it is, right? We'll see what that is come week one. I'm pretty sure we'll have a better understanding. You know what I'm saying? Once we get closer to cuts and so forth. These guys are the unsung heroes, man. Every block, every lane they open is pushing the offense forward. So it's very important. Let's switch sides. Defensive line, front. Let's get into it. Max Crosby, obviously re-signed. Clearly still playing as an elite rusher. It's the heartbeat of the team. The drafted strength. Some may agree, may not, right? Who knows? But that's going to be Tonka Hemingway and J.J. Peggins. Both bringing interior pass rush, giving us some depth. I'm sure you guys all saw the news today. I already called it. You know what I'm saying? I called it. Wilkins is not going to be ready. We'll be lucky to see this guy by week 8. Seriously, we'll be lucky to see him week 8. As far as, you know what I'm saying, playing top-notch ball. And, I mean, that's very possible, but it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting. And last but not least, hey, this one is, I have so many favorites, man. I am very lucky. I have so many favorites. Don't sleep on undrafted free agent Ja Joyner. This dude is showing up in camp, and he's been there since day one. Let me explain something to you guys about Ja Joyner. I'm hoping that I can get him on the show. He is a CT native, ladies and gentlemen, born and raised in Danbury, Connecticut. I cannot wait to have that conversation. It's just a little different, right? Shout out to my guy, Protect the Shield, Chris, who went and did his thing, man. He's got a great, outstanding interview. Go to his podcast, his show, YouTube, Protect the Shield podcast. You will get a lot of good insight on this kid, and that's why I love him. So now I see everybody coming through on TikTok. Please, if you don't mind, come on over to that YouTube spot, that YouTube space. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button. You will notice I actually have 2 streams going. I have one for your television, right? Wide view for people that's on the couch, in the bed, wanting to hear the latest and greatest on, what Turf thinks and a lot of what Raider Nation is saying. Or you got that vertical, right? You're on your phone, tablet, whatever the case may be. Both are available. Please go over to the YouTube channel. The last but not least, the comments. I can see the comments in TikTok, but everybody else can't see those comments. And I want to make sure that I get everybody the shine they deserve, if you will, in terms of making comments and so forth. So shout out OB. Shout out OB. Number one. Rogers will take over for RG. Wilkins should be back by training camp. I don't know, brother. I'm not so sure about that. I'll let you tell me. You definitely seem like somebody that belongs on the YouTube side, because I think you're going to have a lot of things good, takes to say. So, yeah, please don't hesitate. Get on over there, man. Yeah, let's get on over there and get that going. All right. Right back to it. Rookie impact and depth chart. Janty is obviously being used everywhere, right? It's no brainer. Screen game, flats. He's everywhere. He's the unofficial Swiss Army knife, is what's being said. O-line, D-line, right? Quarterbacks, running backs. Camp battles are cooking. Everyone's fighting for snaps, and the rookies are showing out. We know what some of those rookies are. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about those corners today. We'll have a day for that, right? We'll definitely have a day for that. So don't worry about it. Camp culture and vibe. You know what I'm saying? The energy is on, ladies and gentlemen. Pete Carroll's locker room vibes. It's crazy. Infectious, man. Tom Brady's giving props to culture switch up. He is really giving a lot of praise to the things that have already been done, trying to turn things around, if you will. We know the front office and this establishment does not have the best reputation, right? Let's keep it a bean. So, yeah, we gotta call those things out, and they gotta get better, right? If we expect people to, do right and get it popping like expected, that we got to get the front office right and popping like expected. There's no excuse for it, right? So, yeah. SpyTech also just hired, if y'all haven't heard, already stated this, but hey, I always keep telling every and anything. And that is Brandon Hunt from Philly, guys. Player personnel. Loading the brain trust with proven vets. Bro, we're pulling people from the right spot. I mean, it's pretty exciting, man. It is pretty exciting to see what is going on right now, in my opinion, in terms of, what's being brought in. The competition, ladies and gentlemen, real talk, this competition is lit. It's real. There's no way around it. And I think these boys is really fighting for a spot, and nobody's safe. Real talk, nobody is safe. So we keep that attitude. I think we're gonna be all right, man. Prediction and expectations, right? This is this is what a lot of people are saying out there, right? Predictions and expectations. O-line, I see stronger performance, fewer sacks allowed, and more run lanes open. That's wild, because I'm telling y'all right now, if we get this running game popping, if we can get this offensive line correct, we cooking. We are cooking, right? D-line, expect consistent pressure. Crosby still cooking, and new faces like Hemingway, Pegwis, right? They add in heat. Gino's going to stabilize this. Cam is going to get reps. I mean, I'm wondering why we're not seeing AOC a little bit more. It's possible that AOC might already be dealt, bro. And that's going to hurt my heart. But it's very possible AOC might be dealt completely. So, hey, the backup status is real. I'm calling my guy AOC the starting backup quarterback. I think Cam Miller is going to win out to be the starting backup quarterback. That's just the way I see it. And last but not least, my favorite running back right now in the running back room, Sincere McCormick. He also will be the starting backup. I know. You're going to have to deal with Turf and his isms, and, we're going to have to deal with it. All right, so spice it up. I do got some trench trivia. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that means. You'll see some polls. Please feel free to interact. I want to see what people are thinking. I want to know what people know, right? This is also a show for education too, right? I'm an old head. So we are absolutely going to be having trivia, getting them brains going to see where you at, see if you know your history when it come to those Raiders. Yep. So let's get it cracking. First and foremost, y'all always know I always go through the chat because chat lives matter. Without the chat, you can forget about it. So, my man, family, Steve Jones. Is Caleb Rogers and Charles Grant our future on the right side, or Leatherwood and Parker 2.0? Man, appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show as always, man. My guy, Tony Shepard's in the building. Raiders. What's up, Shep? Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Billy D's in the building. What up, Raider Nation and Turk? Billy D. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. We got Marcus Banks. I saw you put something else in there. You was probably shouting me out, man. One of my main guys right there. Been supporting heavy recently, man. Hey, I can't thank you enough. Appreciate you. Hope you enjoy the show. We got a new one. Chase CHW is in the building. Are you monetized yet? Yeah, I'm monetized. Yep, which means, you can shoot super chats, right? All that good stuff. It's all out there for you to see. So, yes, monetized. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Dark Side's in the building, a.k.a. OB. My God. I just hopped on TikTok, and after today, getting a little bit of that love that I received, just for 10 minutes playing around, I figured I'd do something here. And as you can see, it's a lit, man. Hey, content creators, particularly us YouTubers, when it comes to our team, Raider Nation, hop on this TikTok. I'm just telling you right now, hop on this TikTok. Yes, absolutely, Obi. Can't wait. So we got Awesome Addie. I love the Raiders. Appreciate you for coming through, Miss Addie. Hope you enjoy the show. Keep working at it, Chase. Keep working at it. And hey, we welcome everybody. LaMarvelous, Raiders stuff. Who's your squad, LaMarvelous? You know what I'm saying? Let me know. I'm not going to disagree with you, and you know what I'm saying? We have been a terrible team. 4-12 is a terrible team. You're not going to hear anything that lacks objectivism on this side of the fence here, sir. So, let me know who your squad is so we can have that conversation on your side of the fence. And we'll see. We'll get it cracking. But, hey, appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Angelo. Coach Angelo, a.k.a. Raider Transplant. Angelo, my guy, my ace, my boom cone. Knockout canvas, ladies and gentlemen. Got to check us out. This guy, Angelo, he's got it for you. I'm letting you know right now. You don't want to miss it. And we got some fire episodes coming up. Boxing is back like never before, ladies and gentlemen. Never before. So stay tuned. Geo Max is in the building. Salute, Geo Max. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Man, my God, Raider Rebel in the building. Salute. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show, man. So there we have it. And this is going to be my first poll right here. Let's see if y'all know what your history is, right? In terms of this Raider Nation stuff. The poll is, who was the Raiders starting left tackle when they went to the Super Bowl in 2003? Lincoln Kennedy, right? Robert Gallery, right? You guys seeing this? Lincoln Kennedy. We got who did I say? Lincoln Kennedy, Robert Gallery, Barry Sims, and Donald Penn. You tell me. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let's see who knows their history. Who was the Raiders starting left tackle when they went to the Super Bowl in 2003? All right. I'm going to have that poll there for a little while, but now we're going to dive on in. We diving right on in. We going straight to it. It's the defensive line, ladies and gentlemen. It's the defensive line, okay? I don't even know where to start. I honestly, personally don't know where to start in terms of our defensive line. And the reason being is because we are hurt. We are in trouble right now, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason being is because our guy, Christian Wilkins, he's in the boot. And I'm sorry. I've been saying from jump when I learned the issue he had, right? All of that stuff. I just, something just rubbed me the wrong way. And I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see him being anywhere ready till I would say by probably week 8, right? Week 8. Again, please like, subscribe. If you are over there on Instagram, X too, man. X be popping. Please don't hesitate to come over, join YouTube, get in that chat. Everybody will get to see you. Chop it up there, and let's keep this thing popping. So yeah, Christian Wilkins is going to be a problem. And I don't know how we're going to fill that in terms of, right, having a bunch of rookies. We lost quite a few guys to free agency. So I don't know. I really don't know how this is going to work out. And I'm going straight to it. Nose tackle. As you see the chart, the top is the defense come game 1, week 1 of last year. The bottom is the defense that we currently have with all rookies, right? And free agents. So I'm assuming we're going to go too deep, in the defensive end side of things, right? I think that Will linebacker and Mike linebacker, again, you're going to see some differences there. It's definitely not going to go as deep, but we're not talking about them today, right? We're just talking about the D line. So we'll stick to the left defensive end, nose tackle, defensive tackle, and right defensive end. And I think you'll see 2 deep, as you see, for left defensive end, nose tackle, and it may go 3 deep between nose tackle and defensive tackle, right? Because where Wilkins is out, right? We may go out 4, to compensate. Again, that's something we'll have and talk about. It'll be a caveat, right? It'll be a caveat to how we go about this. But I think it'll stay 2 deep, right? For the right defense end as well. So we're looking at a total of 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. That's it. 9 defensive linemen. That's where we at with it. 9. So I'm even okay with going 10. And I just gave the reasoning. Absolutely just gave the reasoning for it. This is it's such a tough situation. One thing that I'm noticing that this doesn't have Snowden on here. I think that's right because Snowden got picked up after the fact. I believe Snowden was on the practice squad and got pulled up, if y'all remember. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. My guy Chewy's NFL News Podcast and Raiders in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show as usual. All right, we only got 2 votes, man. 2 votes on who is the Raiders starting left tackle when they went to the Super Bowl. What's going on, guys? Y'all don't know your history, man? You know what I'm saying? You got Lincoln Kennedy 1, Robert Gallery 2, Barry Sims 3, which is in the lead right now, and Donald Penn 4. I'm curious to know. Curious to know who knows their stuff. Get on in there, man. Get on in there. All right, so yeah, it's obvious. It's definitely easy, if you will, on that top line. And I think the reason why it's easy on that top line is because I don't think you're going to see much change. There's definitely some serious competition behind Max. I mean, you guys see it right here. They got Snowden, Ogafo. I don't know how to pronounce that. But my number 1 guy, Ja Joyner. They got Ja, bro. They got Ja right there. I'm telling you right now. That man's making the team. Last year, at left defensive end, you see above, they had Crosby and Tyree. Right? So, I don't know. And then, you know what I mean? The way it ended, we know that Tyree went to right defensive end, right? Obviously, due to the Kuntz issue, where he was actually supposed to be the backup to that location, if you will, which is where they have him starting this year behind Kuntz at right defensive end. They've removed him from left defensive end, right? And that makes a lot of sense because you got Snowden. Now, this is the real question. How many deep are they keeping? You know what I'm saying? How many deep are they keeping? Because I find it very tough to cut Snowden. Period. Let's keep it a bean. I think he had a DUI, right? Some things came up, but he's still on the squad. That should tell you something. You know, use your spidey senses in this stuff. People stick around for a reason. You know what I'm saying? People absolutely stick around for a reason. So I don't see Snowden going anywhere. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't know who Aguofo is. Ovi Aguofo. Anybody know who that is? I have no idea who that is. Let's go take a peek. Just, you know, we got to do our due diligence, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a quick peek. This kid is 25 years old, born in 2000. Drafted by he was undrafted, I want to say, by the Giants. That makes sense. Right? Patrick Graham, we got ties to that squad. Yeah, I don't know though. I don't know about it. I don't know about him. It's a body for camp. I'm just gonna have to say that. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. You know, hey, not trying to, you know, have his family want to come for me or anything like that. It is what it is, man. I just don't see it being something that makes sense. So right now, I got Crosby and Snowden. You know, I'm going to go to the the right side, because we know we need 2 deep. We know we need 2 deep for the left and the right side. And that's exactly what we currently have. We know we're hurting for defensive tackle. I don't think we have the option to keep 5 defensive ends, ladies and gentlemen. Can Snowden play right defensive end? Can Ja Joyner play right defensive end? Right? These are all questions that we're going to have to find out for sure. These are no guaranteed, you know what I'm saying, lock situations. So I'm immediately, and I'm shocked actually that this kid Ovi is ahead. Obviously, it's because he's not a rookie, right? He's a second year vet. So I can see why he's immediately ahead of Joyner, but I can assure you this list that I have is old, and that's probably changed quite a bit. That's got to be my expectation and guess on this. So yeah, I'm looking at scratching him. I'm going to the right side. We got Kuntz. Kuntz is back, right? Kuntz is back. And Janarius Robinson obviously did not pan out. That was, and I actually had high hopes for him initially. I don't know what happened there. He also was one of those guys that got in trouble. Yeah, just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. So yeah, I don't see, you know what I mean? Obviously, you can say that's going to be Snowden and or Joyner, right? Because he's no longer there. And then that leaves, obviously, that spot for Joyner up top, right? So you got, I'm looking at Crosby, Snowden, Joyner, and Kuntz. That's where I'm at with it, ladies and gentlemen. This Andre Carter kid, he's just a body for camp. Yeah, this Jabari Harvey kid, body for camp. I don't see anything else. I don't see anything else that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Nothing at all. So chat, let me know, man, what y'all thinking. I see people saying names, but I believe if you just use numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And I believe you can use vote. You can vote for both. You can vote for more than one. I believe. So let's hear what some of this chat has to say. I like this one, Chewy. Start loud. I like him, man. I like him. He's right where he belongs. We haven't gotten there yet, right? We're going to talk about that D tackle and that nose tackle. But I like what you're saying right there. Right. Yeah. GM and Rebel. He went to TJ, but I don't think it was for those kind of tacos. That is hilarious. That is absolutely, you're right. You're right, though. You're absolutely right. Wait, hold on. It's not on the link for us to vote on. I put Barry Sims. Yeah, Barry Sims is there to vote. I don't know what you're talking about, man. What you doing over there? Raider Shield family in the building. Salute. That's Nav, man. What's cracking, Nav, man? Hey, man, appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Did you change up, switch out? I remember Nav, man. We had you on the show, man. Or I was on your show. So I remember hollering at Nav, man. And, hey, we need to link back up. I definitely remember a couple of your takes, man. So, yeah. Nav, man, appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Trying to find where we can vote. So, guys, it's in the chat. All you have to do is just whatever number next to the name. So, and thank you, Angelo, for, bringing that up. Want to make sure y'all figure that stuff out. And, yeah, I see you are finally figuring it out. Yep. You guys are figuring it out. Geo Max. I thought Kennedy was a left tackle. Right? Yeah. Hold on. Let me I gotta make sure. Hold on. Chat select needs to be moved up to the top. Let me make sure I am showing everybody's messages when I put these up here because I got a whole lot of stuff going on. We got Jordan Jr. 00 Go Giants 2026. What's up, family? Yeah, I know. Some of my little cousins, man, they got dropped on their head. Jordan's one of them. I'm sorry. I know. Hey, we welcome everybody, though, right? Shout out, cuz. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, Chewy is giving y'all some. Yeah, he's giving y'all some game here, right? Came later, so Chewy's a little bit on to something right there. Chewy's on to something. You know what I'm saying? And we got my guy, man. Hit Sticks in the building. What's cracking, Hit Stick? Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Hope you enjoy the show, man. All right, so I'm gonna take this poll. We had 3 votes, guys. That was kind of corny. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of corny. I was hoping I'd get a little bit more out of this vote situation thing. You know what I mean? But I'll put you guys out of your misery, right? For this one, anyways. I'll put you out of your misery. Who was the Raiders starting left tackle when they went to the Super Bowl in 2003? Lincoln Kennedy. It was Lincoln Kennedy. Lincoln Kennedy, guys. Lincoln Kennedy is who is the left tackle for 2003. You know what I'm saying? So, there you have it, man. My God. Raider Nation, Jason in the building. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Hope you enjoy this show. And hey, Angelo, a lot of people think this, man. You know, I'm very objective. I'm gonna wait and see, right? I'm definitely waiting to see on this one. But I'm not against it, and I'm not mad at it if it happens, right? I don't know. For some strange reason, us Raider fans, we got issues. We, for whatever, think that, you know what I mean? Because we're calling people out, or we don't think they're going to do something well, etc., that's what we expect. No. We want everybody on the squad to do well. Everybody. So that's just the way it rocks. Please, for all of my X and TikTok people, appreciate y'all for coming through. Please, go to YouTube, like and subscribe. I actually have 2 different streams going. One for vertical, one for horizontal. If you're on your phone, I got one that hits better than if you're on your television and vice versa. Check it out, man. I hope y'all are enjoying this. So look, I'm back at it because like I told you, we at the defensive line right now. I already got the left and the right defensive ends solidified. As of right now, I'm looking at Max Crosby, right? Max Crosby, Charles Snowden. That's one side. Maybe they can intertwine, right? And then on that right side, I have Malcolm Kuntz and Ja Joyner. That's what Turf is rolling with. I think that's the max we'll keep. I don't see us keeping more than that. You know what I'm saying? So, only mode subscribers only. Yes, that is correct. Yes. It's subscribers. There's a difference between subscribers and members. So now y'all get a little bit of the insight on this YouTube thing, right? So what all of us content creators are trying to do right now, and I have no problem taking a quick second out to put this out there and make sure that people understand, is you can now set up your chat to where people can only message in the chat based on their status. and you can actually do it to the minute. So, for example, say I only wanted only members, paying members, to be able to make comments in the chat section. I can select that when I go to create this. I've got it set to subscribers, right? Because subscription is free. All it takes is to go to my channel, click the subscribe button. And in fact, it's already set up where you just click on my site. I think it automatically asks you to subscribe, right? So now you have to at least be a subscriber in order to comment. And that is to make sure that, right, we at least can get away from saying, please subscribe. Right? It's YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. That algorithm matters, right? So, I mean, we all do this for the love of it, for the fun of it, for the most part. But there are some content creators that's really trying to get it. And I want to make sure that I do my due diligence and my part, right, on giving back and giving that heads up and info. So that's what I have it set up for. Yeah. And that's because we are, you know what I'm saying, trying to get the knockout canvas up and running. And we want to make sure everybody goes. So if you are a boxing, combat sports, MMA fan, go to the knockout canvas. We'll get Raider Transplant Angelo's channel going up hopefully yesterday by the next show. So we'll be streaming on both. And yeah, y'all gonna get that boxing knowledge. And I'm talking that real boxing knowledge. Folk show. So I digress. We are 45 minutes into the game. Let me real quick, because there is one other. We got a couple more polls, guys. We got a couple more polls. That first one, I thought it was pretty easy, Lincoln Kennedy, but it wasn't so easy for everybody else. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna go with this next one here in a second. After we get through the defensive lineman, right? We'll do that one. Okay, so yeah, we got left and right. Let's go straight to the defensive tackle spot where we got a problem. Wilkins. Adam Butler obviously is going to start for him. And we got Lau as his backup. We're in good shape from that respect. You know what I mean? But I think Wilkins brings a significant amount more to the table than Adam Butler. It's not a knock. I love Adam Butler. Adam Butler's older. Adam Butler is in his, early to mid-30s. He's getting there. He's early 30s. I'm sorry. It's a game of football. Adam Butler, my bad. I know. You never want to put somebody too far over their age. I get it. So yeah. He's at that level. So, right, and now we got Laulu that's backing him up. But when you go and look at our defensive tackles, right, you notice they've gotten it broken down. You know, what I guess they're doing now is they're using that left defensive tackle as the nose tackle. I mean, the right defensive tackle as the nose tackle, right? Because they got, because they got right defensive tackle, left defensive tackle. So between nose tackle and defensive tackle, that's the same. We got for tackle, left tackle, this Lecky Fotu from New York. We got Tonka Hemingway right behind him. And then we got this kid, Zach Carter and Tank Booker. Man, see, this is why I know we had a problem, guys. Right? Like, why is it so many? Why do we have so many guys at left defensive tackle and right defensive tackle? Because they knew, and they know something's not right with Wilkins. So I'm hanging my hat on that, and I'm letting y'all know this is one of the problems that could potentially run into issues in terms of the secondary. This is where we don't really have a number one corner. You know what I'm saying? And if that pressure, right? If Butler doesn't pick it up and at least be formidable, right? And then Laulu, we're in trouble there. I like Pegwis, but defensive tackle, interior, he's not a big dude. He's not a big dude at all. Not even a little bit. He's not a big dude. All right. So we're going to the next poll. I'm putting it up there. Which former Raiders defensive tackle was known as the Mad Stork? Greg Townsend, Otis Seastrunk, Ted Hendricks, or our guy Howie Long? There you have it. Where we at with this one? Who knows their history? Who was known as the Mad Stork? I told y'all I was going to be bringing y'all to some places. Learn your history. It's important. All right, so I'm back at it. I'm back into this thing. Right defensive tackle. We got Wilkins, Butler, Laulu. So I'm expecting Wilkins, Butler, and Laulu there, right? Pegwis, Mae, and Tasi. I think they're looking, you know what I'm saying, at that right tackle side of things. And this Fotu kid, Hemingway, Carter, Booker, these guys are all fighting for a tough spot, right? Because, you know, at the nose tackle, obviously Big John is gone. He's gone. So is Nestor. So there's two spots there. For where Adam Butler sits. And we understand that Adam Butler is going to take over for Wilkins right now. So who's going to get those spots in this lineup? I obviously think that Pegwis has a very strong possibility. Right? We're leaving out the fact that nobody said anything about Tyree Wilson. Right? Tyree Wilson. Where are we at with Tyree? He is such a problem. I'm sorry, I just have to say it. He's such a problem. Yeah. Where you vote? Raiders Rebel. All you do is you vote in the chat. If you think it's Ted Hendricks, you just put a 3 in the chat and put enter. 3 enter. Put the number in. You could probably try to type the name too. It might even pick up the name, but I would just put 3 enter. And I'm okay with posting that. You're positive it was Ted Hendricks. My man said, I'm positive it was Ted Hendricks. That's dope. That's good. We'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out. I'm not going, divulge it just yet. We only got one vote out there. So we'll see. But back to these tackles, man. I really don't know anything about these guys. What they got this kid Leki Fotu, undrafted New York Jets. I know a little bit about him. I think we all do, and I think that's due to the size, right? Let's not get it twisted. I'm pretty sure this is the kid with the size. It says 6 feet, 335 pounds. I thought he was like 6'5", not 6 foot, half an inch. Somebody correct me. But I'm pretty sure this is him. He's a strong candidate. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just keep it a bean. He's a strong candidate. 100% to being part of whether it's that left defensive tackle or right defensive, whatever they're calling it, right? They got nose tackle and defensive tackle. So whatever they're calling it, I think he's got a really good shot of being in the mix. Look, they capped, what did we say? 2, 5, 6, 7. They kept 9. So right now where I'm at with it, we got Crosby, Snowden, Kuntz, Ja, that's 4, right? Lala, that's 5. Butler, that's 6. Fotu, I see a 7. So we got 2 more spots, guys. We got Hemingway, Pegwis, Andre Carter II from Minnesota. Minnesota, so you know I'm going to obviously say something. Jafari Harvey, Trevin Mae, and Laki Tassi, who is that other big dude. We all know Laki Tassi. That's the guy that I was referring to. And let me put that out. Yeah, this guy is 6'6" too. So this guy is, Fotu is 6'5", because Laki Tassi is 6'6", 348 pounds. He is huge. He's going to have to absolutely get some looks. He's got to get looks, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely has to get looks. Shout out to Raider Lobo 78. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Y'all killing me on these, man. So, it's only one person voting here and there. I get it. Everybody's already kind of said it and everybody agrees. So, with that being said, yes, you guys are correct. You were right all along, Rebel. It is Ted Hendricks. Ted Hendricks is that guy. The Mad Stork, man. Know your history. The Mad Stork, Ted Hendricks. We got a few more coming. So, yeah, I'm at 7, right? We got 2 more. Actually, we really have 1 more, if you think about it, because there's no way we give up on Tyree, and I haven't called Tyree's name. So let's keep it a bean. We know we have 9. We'll go with 10, so that is true. We'll go with 10, so we do technically still have 2 more. But as of right now, right, we got Crosby, Snowden, Wilkins, Butler, Laulu, right, Kuntz, Ja, right, and Wilson. That's 8. So, is it Hemingway and Pegwis? Who are these kids? Carter 2, Harvey, right? Mae and Tassi. We know who Tassi is. He's just a giant human being. It would make sense for him to go to the practice squad, right? He's developmental. That we know. We know for a fact he's not ready for prime time. A man that massive, if he was ready for prime time, he would be in the building. There's no question. He'd be in the building. So I don't know. I don't see it. I see a lot of these guys as camp guys, filler guys. Let's take a peek. Because it wouldn't be the first time that Turf was completely off base. Shout out to my people from X and TikTok. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Hope you're enjoying the show. While you're at it, please go on ahead over to that good old YouTube platform. Get on over there to the Ultimate Raider Fan 32. Make sure you subscribe. And please like this video. Y'all know how it goes, man. We are at the top of the hour almost. We still got to get through that offensive line. Quarterbacks are going to be quick, right? That's probably going to be an easy one. The easiest of all. But yeah. I digress. Let's get back into it. So we got two more. I want to check these guys out because I'm not doing anybody justice. First and foremost, I want to check this kid out, Andre P. Carter. He's another 6'6" guy. I don't know if this our lads, this app, I don't know if it's working right. But it's not, yes. I think I want to say he's 6'2". No, it says 6'6". Jeez Louise. He's 25 years old. Birthday is March in 2000. Free agent. Got waived in 20. He was on the physically unable to play list in 2023. Got activated and then waived in 2024. And then we signed him in December of 2024 from Minnesota. This kid is a 2-year starter from Missouri City. Assuming this is in college. Army's traditional 3-4, correct. So outside linebacker. It's just not, and they have him listed as a defensive tackle, guys. It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. He's a camp body. Yeah, and it's got to be. Right? So let's move down the list. We got Trevin Mae. Y'all tell me, man. I'm looking for y'all to give some of the insight on some of this stuff too, right? Because Turf can't know all of this, man. Turf can't know all of this. Inactivity detected on your live. Complete verification in live studio. Uh-oh. I don't know what's happening. Oh. I hope y'all can see me on TikTok, right? My TikTok brethren can see me, right? My TikTok peoples. I hope. I do have it as an input coming through. I hope it's working. It seems like it. It has. We got a lot. Hopefully it's working. Y'all gonna let me know if it's working or not. For sure. But I'm assuming it is. If not, great, perfect timing to, kind of migrate over to that YouTube platform. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. We would greatly appreciate it to get on that YouTube platform. So yeah, back at it. Trevin, it's another big dude, 6'3", 277. But again, no history. 24 years old, free agent. It's just he's a camp body. He's a camp body. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go to Jafari Harvey. 6'3", 255. He's not a defensive anything. I shouldn't say it like that. What I mean is defensive line. He's 255. That doesn't even make sense. And that's really pretty much where we are. We got this Laki Tasi guy. I've already told y'all. He's ginormous. He's 6'6", 350. So there you have it. This video will live on forever, and I'm going to give my 9, right? So I got Max Crosby. I got Snowden. I got Ja Joyner. I got Kuntz. I got Christian Wilkins. I got Adam Butler. I got Jonah Laulu. I got Tyree Wilson. Right? Right? This is gonna be controversial here. I'm gonna give Fotu a shot. Lecky Fotu. And I'm gonna go with Pegwis, man. I think Tonka might be the man on the outside looking in. I think he'll get a practice squad spot, maybe. Again, this is my gut feeling. I'm looking at old things. I'm going off my gut, right? And I don't mind it. That's why I can't wait to see what happens in terms of that, right? In terms of if I'm anywhere remotely close to selecting the 10 or 9 guys that they roll with. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to say the least. So we got the Mad Stork. Let me see. Reset polls. We got the Mad Stork going. Completed, right? I think this next one will be a little bit easier. But we're going into it now because I think we've done all we can on the defensive line front. I picked my 9. Let me see what the chat has to say. Shout out to the chat. Where's the chat at? Lecky Fotu is the kid that went to high school here in Las Vegas, Centennial High School, where my godson graduated. I didn't know that. He's got a legitimate real shot, ladies and gentlemen. A legitimate real shot at making this team. And it's not because he's a hometown kid, right? It's more than just that. There's a lot involved there. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how that works out. Man, I wonder if I was getting all of these. I think I was. I'm pretty sure I was. These technical difficulties over here. We don't always know what's going on, right? It's fine, though. It's fine. We're happy with it. We have fun doing this, ladies and gentlemen. This is a blast. So there you have it. That is what I have as far as my front defensive lineman, my trenches, how I'm viewing this, how I see it, how I get down. I don't see much of what you other guys are saying. Go Broncos in the building, Bronco country, boys. I already told y'all, man, we accept everything here. Good, bad, or indifferent. Appreciate you for coming through. Go Broncos. Hope you enjoy the show. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Yeah, so man, I swear, I see nothing but just mass people hopping on what we call TikTok. And I'm now intrigued with TikTok. I am absolutely going to start paying more attention to TikTok. I appreciate you TikTokers. Don't forget, platform is YouTube, but yeah, I gotta say that, man, because it's just wild. It's just wild the amount of traffic you get from that respect. We're gonna put this to bed. We got another poll. You see it. Who is the Raiders' all-time sack leader? Max Crosby, Derek Burgess, Khalil Mack, or Greg Townsend? Who you got? Enter in the chat, right? Just type 1 for Max Crosby, 2 for Derek Burgess, 3 for Khalil Mack, 4 for Greg Townsend. That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know. And I mean, you can cheat all you want, right? There's no fun in cheating. I mean, come on, guys. No one cares that you can Google and get the answer. Go ahead and throw it out there, man. Put yourself out there and see if you actually really know football. And, and I'm talking about your history. I'm not even coming at you from that. No football respect as far as on the field. When you tell people that running backs don't have to block. I will never forget that comment for as long as I live. Where is Chuck at? I will never forget that. I will never forget that. I digress. But yeah, who's the Raiders' all-time sack leader, guys? 1 Max Crosby, 2 Derek Burgess, 3 Khalil Mack, 4 Greg Townsend. Put it in there. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Put it on out there. Don't be shy. All right. We are at the offensive line. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this. All right. So as you can see, we kept 2 left tackles. We kept 2 left guards. 1 center. 2 right guards, 2 right tackles. That is a total, ladies and gentlemen, of 9 people. That's 9 big bodies. It's 9 trenches. 9 men in the trenches. All right. So, we know what we got. From last year, Colton Miller. He's a fan favorite. Some of y'all, I can't stand him. Pete Andrews. Oh my God. Dude, Pete Andrews was that was torture. That was torture to watch. I'm not gonna even sit here and lie to y'all. That was torture. Cody Whitehead. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I was happy to see Cody Whitehair in left guard. Jackson Powers Johnson. Left guard, right? Center, if you will. So our right guard situation. Dylan Parham. That's who's starting. And then you had Jordan Meredith, right? So the reason I spent so much time defensively is because we are in crisis. We are in crisis defensively. And I hope y'all are aware of and can tell and can see. You see the tell signs. Wilkins is not going to be good for the first half of the season. He'll be working himself in. He's not going to be good. We're counting on rookies, a couple of veterans, right? And everybody's staying healthy. Kind of like the same thing that happened last year with that guy named Kuntz. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. He got hurt before the first game. Literally the day before the first game. So we can't count on those things. These are things we cannot count on. And in terms of this offensive line, I already just said it. 2-4, right? We kept 9 guys. Right now, you see 3 at the left tackle. You see 3 at the center. You see 3 at the center. That's 6 already. You got 2 at the left guard. That's 8. You got 2 at the right guard. That's 10. So this should be pretty straightforward, right? This should be pretty straightforward. We shouldn't have a whole lot of fights. Yeah, we shouldn't have a whole lot of fights. Pigs in the building. Spy Tech gave Costa Rica a shout out. It's a sign. I can't believe nobody's picked who the all-time sack leader is yet. I don't have a single vote. 1 for Max Crosby, 2 for Derek Burgess, 3 for Khalil Mack, 4 for Greg Townsend. All you got to do is just put in the number. Put in the number. Hit enter in the chat, and you'll find out who's what. You know what I'm saying? It'll pop up. So this is very big. This is huge for all of us in terms of how this season goes. The trenches is where it's won and lost, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if y'all know that, knew that, understood that. That's where the game is won and lost. So at left tackle, I think it's pretty safe to say that you're gonna keep Michael Colston. Colton Miller. How come I read that as Michael Miller? Michael Colston. Wow, I got that all the way messed up. It's gonna be a good clip. But yeah, Colton Miller. It's just telling you it's time for him to go. I don't want to hear anybody if and when he doesn't play the whole season. I don't want to hear it. You got Colton Miller, Charles Grant, the rookie, William and Mary. Look, I'm biased. I'm biased towards rookie linemen coming out of the FCS, and I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this, especially from my MSU guys, because they are hogs. But I'll be honest, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about that. I'm very, very nervous about that. This kid, I go to leave. Good luck. I don't see him making the team at all. I just don't see it. At left guard, right? This how you know this thing is wrong, is bad. It's just not right, because we all know Dylan Parham is getting pushed to the back of the line, man. Meredith is going to take that position, right? Meredith is going to take that position. Now, the interesting part here, which I don't have enough knowledge on, I'll be honest, I just don't, right? And that's in terms of Putnam, Will Putnam, and Jared Hufford. Who knows those guys? Who knows those guys? Shout out to my TikTok people, my X people. Again, if you didn't hear, if you haven't heard, please move on over to YouTube. Yeah, YouTube, man. And join the chat, man. Talk. Let us know what you're thinking in terms of what we got going on over here as far as my predictions on this team. I know I'm going to get a lot wrong. I always do. I always get a lot wrong. So what? Don't care. Yes, pigs. He was getting in fights. And I loved it. I loved every bit of it, bro. I loved every bit of it, man. No problem with him getting in fights at all. But I come from a different, Oh, my bad. I haven't been showing y'all's comments. I have been, but I haven't been because of stuff was behind. Yeah, but yes, Putnam was getting in fights. I like that. He's got some grit, and he knows he's not making the team. He's third. Or no, second. No, he's actually, he's got a shot, right? Because is he a guard? Can he guard play? Because again, I don't think we're taking 2 centers. I think, hell, you got Jackson Powers as a center and guard, right? You got Kappa, Rogers, I think it's easy to say, because we're going to try to stay on time today. You got Rodgers. You got Kappa. You got Powers. Right? You got Putnam. You got Miller. And you got Grant. That's 6. So you got your left tackle. You know what I'm saying? And I believe we kept 9, right? If we just go on and take the shoo-ins for right tackle, which is DJ Glaze, you already know DJ Glaze is about it. And Thayer Mumford, we Gucci. If we decide to go 10, do you keep Dalton Wagner? I don't know. What's the word on Dalton Wagner? I think the kid's been good. I mean, you haven't seen him play, but I think he's earned his keep. Again, you have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, they don't keep you around in this league if there's no potential. Right? To be honest, even if there's potential, they don't keep you around. They need to see it. This kid, Wagner, this is his second year or third. That'll be the tail of the tape for me. Dalton Wagner. I believe this is his second year, which I think he's got time to develop. I think Tom is looking. He's like a big old something, right? Yeah, he's age 26, man. Yeah. 6'8", 320. He's not going nowhere, ladies and gentlemen. He's not going nowhere. This kid is sticking around. Kid's sticking around. So good luck with that. Nobody voted on the Raiders' all-time sack leader. You know what? I'm going to just not tell y'all who it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to vote? That's how we'll play that game. Y'all don't want to vote. It's fine. That's cool. Don't vote. We just won't divulge the answers. You can Google them. You can Google them. Last but not least, because I am trying to stay on time as best I can, we got the quarterback situation. Guys, gals, let me make sure I'm very clear on this. Very, very clear. There seems to be a delusion. I don't know what you call it, but if you think back to what this regime, this front office, this team, what most teams do when they spend an exponential amount of money on a player, that player gets played. The player gets played. Even if it's not warranted. For you people that really honestly think that AOC has a shot to actually still compete for the job, dude, I have the best beach house in Omaha, Nebraska that you will ever find on planet Earth. Not the continent, not the country, on planet Earth. On planet Earth. It's absolutely unbelievable to me, the people that are still hanging on to AOC. I'm sorry. I told the fellas I was going to address this. I'm giving all 9 minutes left of the show to this because it's absolutely crazy. It's crazy talk. Now, look, I can assure you I got receipts. I can back up my thought process of AOC. There is no, I'm just saying it to be saying it. No, I've already put myself out there several times in several ways, and the receipts are there. I back AOC 100%. But what I can assure y'all is that is over. It's over. It's over. It's going to be a Tom-esque situation that would allow this kid to bounce back for this regime. I'm not talking about him getting traded, right? Picked up from being cut. I'm not talking about that. That's a whole different conversation. What I want to get across is to the Raider fans, the Las Vegas Raider fans. Hey, it is over. What is wrong with you? 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 They just gave Geno $50 million guaranteed. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Seriously. Like, there's gotta be a problem. There's gotta be something that's really, really a little disturbing going on up there. I'm telling you, you are not going to find a larger AOC supporter as a Raider. You're not going to find it. You're just not. There's one guy. I think he disowned the whole clique. Hey, it's time. We shots fired, all that. Hey. Where you at, Cowtown? Cowtown was the only dude. He was the only guy that I would give props to over me in terms of the AOC hype. There's nobody else. I mean, he actually was a little upset with me with a card that I you know what I'm saying, outbid him on in terms of, shout out to LQ Sports, man. Look, it's been a lot going on. LQ Sports, I've not forgotten about you, the family. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll be back in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I got originals coming through, bro. Trap God! My God. What's cracking, man? Yes. Dude, I told fam I'm putting this to bed tonight. I don't understand it. This is where I get a little scared, like, because I'm around you people. I gotta feel safe. Like, and if you are really honestly sitting on Aiden O'Connell still trying to do something for the Las Vegas Raiders regime outside of being the starting backup, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, he's gotten his chance. Look, I can go on and on about how not so fair the process has been for Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell has always been at the bottom of the barrel, working his way to the top at every level. This is no different. I mean, I've been pulling for the kid from day one, man. I've been killing for that kid. I've been buying memorabilia, cards. I've been doing it all. There's nobody else you're gonna. I told you, shout out to Cowtown. Cowtown is the only other person I know. He's the only other person I know, man, that really, you know what I'm saying, went to bat. I mean, just straight up went all the way in, pause. On AOC, man. I'm invested, pigs. I'm literally invested. I'm invested. I'm talking. See, now y'all gonna get me in trouble, man. I got a lot of AOC stuff. I'll put it that way. I got AOC stuff, man. So if it don't pan out, it don't pan out. Ooh, pigs. You balling with that. I put that in the safe deposit box. I'm a Mike Vick. I think Mike Vick arguably is the best quarterback of all time. Boy, Turf is getting himself in trouble tonight. I think I'm not even going down that road. I'm not going there. We're sticking this. Look, ladies and gentlemen, Raider Nation, it's over. I wanted the kid to be that guy too. I could go on and on and on about this stuff. I could go on and on and on in terms of Aiden O'Connell, the regime, the regimes, the lack of any kind of stability. I could go on and on and on about it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it at this. Just like everybody else in this goddamn fan base that loves the Raiders. You've lost your mind if you think this kid is actually going to ever be able to come back and lead this team. Period. He's going to be a backup, and they're always going to treat him as a back. His only chance is to have the Tom Brady-esque situation happen in terms of Drew Bledsoe going down and him coming in and getting the job done. It's the only way, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to my guy, I'm not Bruno's in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy this show. You gotta go reach back and look at it. Look. When this clock hits 30, I'm out of here. I'm just letting y'all know. I don't know where it's going. I don't know why. I don't understand. I don't get it. It should be over. Aiden O'Connell should be over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. I'm not saying it's over. He's not a Raider. It's over. The ship has sailed. He may turn out to be a Hall of Famer. Yep, I said it. I have faith in the kid. He may go somewhere and be a Hall of Famer. It's just not going to be with the Raiders. It's just not going to be with the Raiders, man. It's just not going to be with the Raiders. Trap God, are you buying into the hype on Dante Thornton, though? Dude, that's a great question. It's a great question because you know what? I'm not buying into it. I'll tell you this. I'm happy to hear it. I'm happy to hear that he has more than a go, right? A 9 route, a 3. I'm happy he has more. But there's no way. There's no way. There's no way he walks in as a rookie and becomes the number one that we need. We need a real, legit, 100% number one wide receiver. No questions asked. I did not know you was a snowboarding instructor, Pigs. Shout out to Pigs, man. That's dope. I'm actually pretty good at I used to be pretty good at snowboarding. Your boy Turf is not. You couldn't pay me to get on a snowboard. Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening at all. I'm 50. Are you kidding? Pigs, you're 79. What are you doing, Pigs? You still on snowboards, dude? There's no way, Pigs. See, I ain't even going to say it, even put that in the existence. No. Pigs, get off them boards, bro. Get off them boards, man. I'm looking. I see Pharaoh was in the building tonight. Appreciate you for coming through, man. I see you on that Instagram. Cali L. King, I see he's in the building. Raider Hawk. Hey, I appreciate everybody for coming through. I just had to touch on this quarterback thing, man. I had to touch on this quarterback thing. Yeah, you're crazy, pigs. You keep on teaching them grandmothers and putting them in ACL tears and all that other. You're on your own with that one. You're on your own, but I do like it. That gives you that balance and stuff. But I digress. We got to get out of here. This is a great show. Look, all I'm telling y'all, I don't believe we have a number one wide receiver. Dude, I'm not knocking Thornton. I'm not saying he can't be. He's just not that hot. What has he done? You know what I'm saying? What has he done? What has he done anywhere to be considered a bona fide number one wide receiver in the NFL? Trapped out. I can't do it. So there you go, pigs. Hero is in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show, man. I agree. I don't listen to the haters either. All this stuff goes out, man. All this stuff goes out the window. And that's what it is, man. That's how it goes for me. So I love this. I love doing this. I love talking ball. These next few shows, I may probably just start opening up, to be honest. Just open it up to everybody. This off season, we're going to have this break. And, I want to hear everybody else's. We didn't get a whole lot of commentary in the chat in terms of what people thought. We'll get it next time. But I am curious to hear where everybody else's roster is, right? Don't cheat yourself. Put it out there. Put it in the existence so that people have that ability they got you, right? They can go back and clip that. And yeah, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Get out there. So yeah, I put mines out there. I'm already five minutes over. This was awesome, man. Pigs. Thornton needs to just push safeties back to be effective in Chip's offense. Everything else is gravy. I agree. And last but not least, you came, you showed up, man. I appreciate you, y'all. Be safe out there because no Bruno be going out sad like Karen and Rebel deserves Antonio Brown's awareness. Y'all Raiders, take care, man. I know y'all gonna turn things around. I agree. I think we're gonna turn things around too. And I didn't know, man. It looks like you're a Chargers fan, man. At least you part of one of the best cities on the planet. I mean, San Diego is my favorite city in the country. So yeah, this is a great show, guys. As always, greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate you. It's status quo, man, as usual. Tomorrow is the NBA Finals, game 2. So I don't know what we're doing. Shout out to Angelo. It's not on him, man. It's on me in terms of the next show. I don't know if we're gonna record something. You know what, man? I may just mess around and hey, we have a watch party talking boxing during the basketball finals. What you think about that, Angelo? I don't know. We'll think about it. But outside of that, this is my favorite show. The Ultimate Raider Fan 32 is my favorite show. I will never ever slack on this show. I will do this show every Tuesday, every chance that I get. And I enjoy it. I absolutely enjoy it. Thursdays, dead in the water. Another favorite show, man, because my guy Spence, man. My guy Spence is an absolute savant in terms of sports. I hope y'all are picking up on this stuff like I did and had and have, and I'm telling you, he's a gem, man. I just love listening to his takes, listening to his thought processes, particularly in basketball. I mean, football too. I mean, he's a Patriots fan, but man, Thursdays Dead in the Water, fire show. Friday nights, man, my guy Jeff has been holding this thing down. Chris for Raiders. Shout out to Chris for Raiders, man. I haven't been able to catch up with him lately either. It runs deep. This content creation thing runs deep. Yeah, so we all out here trying to give y'all something entertaining to listen to talk about. Football was my life, ladies and gentlemen. It was absolutely my life until my early 20s. So, you know, it's always going to be that way, and I'm going to talk that talk. I'm going to talk that talk every time. So, you got the schedule. You already know that Raider Syndicate show is coming up. TRS. Man, if y'all only could see that chat is wild. Hey, last but not least, Mondays. Turf and Rundown back. Turf and Rundown back. Mondays. 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Right? So, until the next time, Raider Nation, this was awesome. Great show. See you on the flip side. Peace.
Let's go, baby. We all the way on the fourth row, baby. You look good in that silver and black. Talk about the game, so I'll be handing out cards and everything. I'll be at every Raider game.